second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to...
Cordarrelle Patterson. Cordarrelle Patterson. Touchdown, Carolina. Cordarrelle Patterson, 75 yards. And the Panthers are able to at least get one score back. Moody good with the extra point. And they get a bit of a respite here from what's been an otherwise dreadful first half of football. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Odell Beckham. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. They are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
41's the mic. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Hey, yo, go gun. 49.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the interception, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
Hey, check back, Mike 6. Watch the slats.
Watch twin.
On second down, Wilson. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A nice pickup there, 18 yards. First down, Falcons.
Hey, let's get off the field, D.
Here's Wilson.
Rush in.
Rush in.
And he fires one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
31. Got 31.
Steps away to his left. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I got him.
Check 4. Check 4.
They go play action now. Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's go, D. Hatch it.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. They go play fake. Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Panthers are going to take over here up near the 40. And now, oh boy, this is a bit of a surprise, to be kind. They accepted the holding penalty, so wipe out the interception, and their defense will stay on the field. Okay. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Mike 41.
Now here's Mahomes.
Way back home, yo. Let's make these
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kaiser White. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington, and he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
I'm coming. Jam him, jam him, jam, jam. Check.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. Touchdown, Falcons! Leonard Fournette with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Falcons have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. Now Arthur Smith going to tell the offense to stay put. We're going for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Stay with your man. 25, check 25. Easy.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Patterson running between the tackles. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Mike 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll run with Patterson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. Touchdown, Panthers. Brandon Ayuk, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Moody good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth. Charles, oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Up the gut, Fournette. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Falcons will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40.
Army, Army. Army, Army. 40's Mike. 40's
They go
Mike.
play action with Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Rolling to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Back six.
You. Check safety.
Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Oh, this is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
That's trash.
Mike 41.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
Watch the boot. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike.
Yellow. Hey, let's get some penetration.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And now here is another interception. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Joker.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
Fournette. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now Myers for the extra point.
Every time, fellas.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Mahomes now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kaiser White. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess they can't.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Gibson decides against bringing it out. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. On play action, they'll throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And now here is another interception. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth. He's got a man, complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Wilson wants to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Wilson.
He's coming.
Rolling to his left.
He's coming, double up.
And his throw is incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you can always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas, and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is, if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Patterson to start the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final try for Mahomes. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Falcons come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game